Here we are once again with a bit of morning motivation. You guys really seem to like these, and I appreciate that. What? I was supposed to change my shirt. Yeah, I slept in this shirt. Please feel free to judge. And please feel free to report me to your favorite live streamer. I really do appreciate that. Good morning, Alfred Clues and Isaiah Brooks. You're second, Isaiah Brooks, but Alfred Clues, first one in the room. Stephanie Gray, good to see you. Good morning, guys. You're all going to have a fantastic day. You're going to have a fantastic day. Sam Malouf, good to see you. Good morning. You're going to have a fantastic day. Juice Golden, Tom Venkin, Great Minds Think Alike, Jennifer Hayett. All y'all beautiful people are going to have a fantastic day. Stephanie, I'm going to keep rocking on. It's Friday morning. Thank goodness it's Friday. Good morning, Mrs. Metalhead. Good morning, David B. Welcome. I am feeling better. Oh no, Isaiah, I'm very sorry that your girlfriend is in the emergency room. I hope it works out. Stupid rain is killing plans. I know. Everyone, me and Crazy Coney Island Kid were supposed to go out to Six Flags Great Adventure today. Crazy Coney Island Kid, you know what I want you to do today? Take lots of naps. I think that's what I'm going to do. Good to see you, Sally Skipico. Welcome. Good to see you, Robert T. Welcome. I will have a fantastic day. I appreciate that. You're about to deliver a baby. Congratulations, Isaiah Brooks. Congratulations. May the baby be nice and healthy and strong. Congratulations. Good morning, Mr. Metalhead. My leg cramp still hurts me. I barely slept last night. It hurts. Good to see you, Jay Chulo. Welcome, Jay Chulo. Welcome. Yeah, he took lots of naps yesterday. The rain is not going to let up until possibly 1 to 3 in the afternoon. 1 to 3 in the afternoon. Oh my God, Ange, good to see you, Ange. Yeah, no, Ange, I was trying to mount an art carousel at the public hotel yesterday, and I caught a really bad leg cramp. Like, it still hurts. No rain tomorrow. No name tomorrow. Time travel is a mathematical equation. You have to go closer to the speed of light you go, the slower time goes. So that's how time travel works. It's a mathematical equation. Julie B.O.G., welcome. You're going to have everyone joining us. You're going to have a great day today. I had no coffee, just drinking seltzer. But tomorrow's no rain tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to rain very, very early in the morning. Yes, indeed, Nabbit. Yes, indeed. Darlene W., good to see you. You got to let's do the Knicks watch party tomorrow? Maybe. Good thing about the rain today, the leg cramp wouldn't have helped walking around. You know what? No, I would have walked it out in Six Flags. I haven't showered in years, Mert. No, I haven't showered in years, man. Good to see you, man. God bless you. Can I explain length contraction? No. I'm not here for that. I'm here to motivate you and so you can have a fantastic day. Oh, did you enjoy last night's stream? Awesome. Right? Same. Who has time to shower? Exactly. I'm glad I brought back memories for you, Alfred. John the Beagle Dad, good morning. Jennifer, yeah. Oh, you want me to do the Knicks watch parties? I mean, it's a whole bunch of people just watching a TV screen. And plus, that's late in the afternoon. What time do the Knicks play? 7, 8 o'clock at night? That's... Yeah, I was supposed to go to... Me and Crazy Coney Island Kid were supposed to go to Six Flags today. But it's raining. That's why I'm inside. I have no tourists to... 3:30 is going to stop around, you think? Oh, 3:30 the game is? That's early. I have no tourists to... what's the word again? Scold. I have no tourists to scold. Yeah, we're going to plan one. Mondays, yes, me too. Crazy Coney Island Kid. Usually Mondays are me and the Duchess's beach day. And by the way, Crazy Coney Island Kid, can you come to our beach? We have a beautiful beach. It's beautiful. A lot better than Coney Island. Good morning, Anne. Shout out to Nick's birthday. Good to see you there, Rolling Stone. I see what you're doing there with the racist verbiage. No racism, please. As the great Mr. Based would say, no racism. There you go, world. There you go. You gotta have a great day, guys. Ibrahim, good to see you. Yeah, Crazy Coney Island kid, we gotta work on your tan, man. Crazy Coney Island kid, once you go to Fort Tilden, you never go back. Quacky Snacks, good to see you, Quacky Snacks. Welcome. I upset people yesterday, and I'm sorry for that. But I do have an opinion. I do stick by it. And if you don't like it, then whatever. I don't care. Fort Tilden is wonderful, Ange. Yeah. I like it. Two things I love about Fort Tilden is that there's less humans on the beach, no matter how beautiful of a day. The beach is always like, you have space. You get at least a couple of hundred. You at least get a couple of 100 feet, and then there's no cell phone signal. So no humans, no cell phone signal. Oh, and Ange, yeah, I upset people. Who cares? Thank you, Ange. I appreciate that. I feel the same way. Nothing wrong with the truth. I mean, I do stand by what I said. You went to sleep with me, and now you're waking up with me. Yeah, that's right. Good to see you, Boris. Good morning. 10:50 down under. Nice. You upset people all the damn time. Yeah. Have I ever explored? So, John the Beagle, I had tickets to go to Hart Island last Tuesday, and that tour got rained out. I still plan to do a pre-recorded video on Hart Island because there's most likely no cell phone signal out there, so I won't be able to live stream. I do have a right to an opinion. I appreciate that, Jennifer. Appreciate that. You need motivation, Jim? Jim, you got to have a beautiful day, despite the rain. You gotta seize this day, all right? You gotta seize the day. You gotta grab the freaking day, shake it into submission, and you're gonna have a beautiful day. Yes, the rain's gonna be done by 1 to 3 o'clock. You want a fast day? If you make yourself busy, the day will go fast. So walk those dogs, John the Beagle Dad. Get out of the house. If you can't, I mean, maybe watch stupid live streamers like me. Yes, Jim will Six Flags with us too. I know. Jim will Six Flags with us. I'm still very sad about the loss of King Daka. I'm very sad about the loss of King Daka. Not until 5. Okay. Well, yeah, keep busy. John the Beagle Dad, just stay busy, man. And the day will go by fast. But if you're watching me, all 28 of you hit the thumbs up. You're gonna have a beautiful day. I'm not sad about the piece of shit. No. ABX girl, good morning. Jose Luis Torres Rosario. Huepa, Puerto Rico. Bienvenidos. Jose Luis Torres Rosario. Good to see you, Big T. Welcome. You went on El Toro and you looked over and it said empty but new roller coaster. Okay, good. Been on it 7 times. Good. I did not ride El Toro, but Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead Warrior with a $20 PayPal. Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead Warrior, thank you so much for the very generous $20 PayPal. Y'all are so generous, so thank you guys. Thank you so much for sponsoring the channel with a very generous $20 PayPal. Thanks for joining today's $20 PayPal club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $20 PayPal. Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead Warrior, thank you for buying my breakfast when I do finally ultimately go outside later on today. Oh, it was yesterday's morning motivation stream, Ange. It was yesterday's morning motivation stream. So the comment, and then we got a comment on the replay saying, what motivation? I scold tourists and viewers and other live streamers. People should look as an observation, as an opportunity to improve. Dave, that's too complex, Dave. But I appreciate that. Those are words of wisdom, Dave Jeffrey. But Quacky Snacks with a €6 super chat. Quacky Snacks, thank you so much for the very generous €6 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's €6 club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big €6 super chat. Quacky Snacks, thank you, man. Quacky Snacks, you've been too kind too as of late. Y'all are being just so generous. So thank you for that, guys. It keeps me going. It keeps me doing what I'm doing in a steadfast mannerism. What? And no, I'm not going to change. And I don't necessarily take back what I said because it is again and I know the fans do fucking rock. It is an opportunity to improve, like Dave Jeffries said. Because I do think that like when people do things for views versus things that they're passionate about, people's disingenuous nature kind of comes through. Right? I think that's what it comes down to. And I mean, that's fine if you want to just hustle for views. That's cool and all, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. If people are going to take that as some kind of an insult or whatever, then, it is what it is. I know. I appreciate that, Ange. It's amazing, Ange. Ange, thank you so much for being a channel member as well. Good to see you, Jerry. Welcome. It's going great, Nicholas. It's going great. Hello from Dubai. I gotta try that Dubai chocolate on the live stream. I really want to try. No, I did. No. I did. I definitely hit a nerve. And I don't think I insulted the channel. But, it's sugar. They have it. I know. Good to see you, RoboJax. Out there in London. Welcome. Yeah, I gotta go to It's Sugar. They have the Dubai chocolate? Okay. So I have no excuse not to get the Dubai chocolate. But RoboJax, I hope you're having a great day out there in London. I don't think I insulted people. I just said my opinion, but people are insinuating or twisting my words like it was a bit of an insult. And listen, if that's how you're going to interpret it, then it's fine. Why am I home today? It's raining outside, so thus I don't have tourists to scold. So I'm just going to scold you guys. Jennifer, I tend to agree with that statement, Jennifer. I'm not gonna backpedal on that. I tend to agree with that. And that's okay. I appreciate that, John. I appreciate that. You have baseball streams to keep you busy? Good. Let's go Mets. Let's go Mets. Yes, Nicholas, yeah. Morning scolding with dutchmazz. That's right. Jim, I appreciate that. Y'all are gonna make me cry. Yeah, period. Quotes, period. That's it. But you're gonna have a great day, guys. You're gonna have a fantastic day. Some people have difficulty when someone questions and wants to have a conversation, etc., and they can't handle it. You have friends who totally self-isolate from you because of it. Yeah, and you're like, okay, yeah, exactly, Ange, exactly. You gotta watch any game when your team is not on. I feel you on that one. New York City people speak in a different way. No harm is done. It's how we are. And in the South, they think it's harsh. Absolutely. Good morning, Audrey. What does my shirt say? Nirvana, but it's backwards, I think. Good morning, Nina. Good morning, Quacky Snacks. Good morning, Cliff. Good morning, Phyllis. Good morning, everybody. It's true, though. Don't sugarcoat anything. Yeah, you don't sugarcoat anything when you speak. You don't care, yeah. Was John Lore just in the room? What happened to John Lore? I could have swore I just saw John Lore. Good to see you, Swanky Dog. Welcome. Good morning. I could have swore I saw John Lore, but I guess not. I could scold you all the time. You take it from the Netherlands. I appreciate that, Quacky Snacks. Consider the source. People get butthurt when they hear the truth. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I'm not here for everyone to agree with me also. Good to see you, Phyllis. Welcome. Good morning, Swanky Dog. Bonsoir, bienvenue, Nebul. Good to see you, Nebul. Nebul, I appreciate your kind words that you left me overnight. I appreciate that. And I think Nebul, me and Nebul have been live streaming for a hot minute now. We've been for like 9 years, right? Oh, John Lore's driving. Okay. Nebul, you put it into perspective again. Like it is like kind of like Periscope kind of days when it comes to like people reporting other people, which is fine. If that's what people are gonna do, that's fine. Um, but yeah, I think the angle that you took, the angle of opinion that you took, Nibble. I'm gonna be very critical with my words. Well, very careful with my words. I agree, Nibble. Yeah, I agree. Good to see you, Donna Knight. Welcome. I know you speak the truth with a French touch, which is very similar to a New Yorker. My wall is interesting. Yeah, this is my live stream wall. It has to be interesting because you guys need shit to stare at when I'm talking to you guys. This is the set. This is the live stream set behind me. A good scolding, Dutch. That's right, Holla. Good to see you, Holla. Good morning. Good morning, Dave. Y'all are gonna have all 47 of you hit the thumbs up. You gotta have a fantastic day. Even if you didn't hit the thumbs up, if you're one of the 79 people watching right now, you gotta have a fantastic day. It's gonna be beautiful. Even if it's raining, is it cold? Is it hot where you're watching? Has the sun not risen yet? Because now it's 9 o'clock. I usually get ready. You guys know that I usually get ready to go to work at this time. But it's raining today. So, by the way, 57 degrees. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. 9:01 now. I do need some pigeon art. Well, we have Flacco. We have Flacco up here. That's Flacco in the Empire State Building right up there. We do have Flacco. Good to see you, Michael Franco. Wepa, Puerto Rico. Buenvenidos, Michael Franco. Is it raining in your hood, Audrey? Stay dry. Stay dry. But everyone who's watching this is going to have a fantastic day. You're going to have a fantastic day. It's going to be beautiful. Good morning, Cyclone Joe. Welcome. This is my coffee this morning. No coffee yet. Haven't left the house. Yeah, I love pigeons too, Jennifer. They're so smart. Kelly, good to see you. Yep. Rest in peace, Flacco. Am I coming out later? It's gonna be raining most of the day today, Audrey. So I think I'm gonna do an indoor stream. So I know the morning motivations have been in this format, in this vertical video format. So I decided to just keep it like this for the vertical video. But later on today, we're probably gonna do some kind of. And people really don't like. Listen, if you don't like the truck sim, it's cool, man. My gaming live streams are not for everybody. And I don't expect everyone to watch them. Mike Tyson really loved pigeons. Yes, he did. Yeah, we need to stay dry today. Oh wow, you're owned by a blind pigeon rescue, the Wild Bird Fund. Really, Stephanie? That's awesome, Stephanie. The man was show waiting the new pope with the Mets cap and it went viral. Really, ABX girl? What? That's awesome. Havamas Papum. Good to see you, Din Din. Good morning. Yeah, just focus on getting better. Exactly, Dave. And that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, today's a Dunkin' Donuts truck day, I think. Motivate yourself to do a radio show. Oh, that's right. Y'all want to do a radio show. Oh yeah, maybe we'll do a radio show. Let's go Mets. Let's go Mets. Yeah, maybe we'll do a radio show. That's gonna make time. Oh my God, you're a pigeon activist for real? That's like doing God's work, being a pigeon activist. So, you know what I like about that, Stephanie? That's you're giving voice to the voiceless, right? It's like, you know about Mother Pigeon, right? You know about Mother Pigeon out in Williamsburg. She advocates for pigeons she's actually I think she's gonna have a protest on tomorrow. My leg still hurts, Din Din. My leg still hurts, but we're gonna make it work. She's your friend for real? Okay, yeah, Stephanie. Now I know why you watch me and why you like me. I know now. I know. Now I know. Holy cow. That's amazing, Stephanie. That's amazing. You set up CBS with her. Really? Wow. Well, thanks for getting the word out. That's a really scary story about how people are I had no idea that people were rounding up pigeons to use them for target practice in Pennsylvania. That was very disturbing. You fostered a pigeon a few weeks ago. Oh, Nova Rain. Thank you for that. That's a beautiful thing. But I had no idea about the whole pigeon thing. Now that it's it's coming out that that these people do these horrible things. But to give voice to the voiceless like that, Stephanie, that you really are doing God's work, and I really do appreciate that. I don't know why pigeons get a bad rap, like me. Pigeons get an awful rap, And I think pigeons are some of the most, I don't know, they're just beautiful animals. And, yeah, we should take care of them and cherish them like old birds. James, I'm doing great, James. Is that the lady who does pigeon art in Times in Union Square Park? No, that's another lady who does the artwork in Union Square Park. Mother Pigeon keeps a flock of pigeons in Maria Hernandez Park in Bushwick, Williamsburg section of Brooklyn. Let's call it something other than a protest. I know, people have destroyed the meaning of a protest. I agree, Rolling Stone. Broadway pigeon guy used to live in Canarsie. Really? He used to live in Canarsie. Nice. Activity 79. Good morning. Good to see you. Yes, well, pigeons like to target poor Joe. Yeah, but it's good luck, though, Ange. When you get poop all over you, it's good luck. Good to see you there, Arjan. Welcome. Good morning. Good to see you, Neil. Good to see you from Flatbush. Good morning. Yeah, bullseye every time. Oh, does Mother Pigeon do art as well? Wait, she's not the same woman who does the stuffed animal pigeons, right? Oh, is Mother Pigeon the one who does stuffed animal pigeons? Ooh, the Duchess just confirmed that. All right, so Mother Pigeon does do the art. Wow, I didn't know that they were the same person. Holy cow. I learned something this morning. Yes, at 9:06 in the morning. Okay, so Mother Pigeon does the art as well? I thought those were two different people. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, now I'm inspired. Now I'm inspired to really make something meaningful today. Now I'm really inspired to do something meaningful. Yeah, I've seen her in Union Square a bunch of times. We're not talking about the pigeon lady from Home Alone. Yeah, she is amazing. I mean, come on. That's amazing. Wow, I thought they were two different people. Good to see you, E-Bike Mike. Welcome. Good morning, E-Bike Mike. I hope you're having I hope you gotta have a great day. You hanging out with me right now? You gotta have a great day. Exactly. Hearts to everyone who gives voices to the voiceless. I know. I can't wrap around my head too around people who are cruel towards animals and people and I look at people, and I know I'm going to get in trouble for saying this. I look at my fellow humans other than just a simple commodity. Everything in life, it should not be purely based on a transactional relationship. Some things just go out into the universe and you just put that energy out there. And I mean, whenever I do these live streams, I really don't expect anything back in return. I expect just good energy to come back. But then we just get the good energy ball rolling. You watch me, you learn. Now you watch to learn. There you go. Then you watch me learn. That's right. Good to see you, Susan. Welcome. Oh, I love animals. I've always loved animals, Stephanie. I've always loved animals. Pigeons. My dad had a pigeon coop. So, you saved a baby rabbit from your cat last night. Nice. You've been following. Oh my God, Astoria the turkey, Kelly. How ironic is this? Astoria the turkey is hanging out in the same place in Battery Park where Zelda the turkey, may she rest, used to hang out. It's crazy how life comes around like that. Animals are angels. I agree, Ange. You want to record a visit to a homing pigeon club? There's not too many of those around anymore. I would like to visit one myself and live stream it. Noah. I appreciate that, Noah, but that's a little bit crude. It's not really funny. There you go. You're seeing how you get blocked, people, which I don't care. But I think, yeah, I mean, pigeons serve a purpose. I mean, remember that pigeons eat the little bugs that we don't like. So remember that. Like, pigeons serve a very important purpose, especially in places like New York City and all around the world. So they serve a purpose. And I think they should be cherished. Like, all animals should be cherished. Because like Ange just said, they're angels. I mean, Astoria the turkey is such an amazing story. She starts out in Queens. We got to see her on the live stream out in Roosevelt Island. And now she made her way all the way down to Battery Park. And now she's hanging out and she seems to really like Battery Park. Going by the pictures of Astoria the turkey in Battery Park, she's really enjoying it. And If you don't know, fun fact, there is an urban farm in Battery Park, and if you look at it from one of the buildings around, like that looks down into Battery Park, the urban garden or the urban farm is in the shape of a turkey, and that was in honor of Zelda the turkey. And by the way, Zelda the turkey survived Hurricane Sandy. She spent 6 days up in a tree, and unfortunately, Zelda was killed by a cab. She was run over by a cab on Pier 11, and I was working in Battery Park when that happened. And I was very sad because I used to love seeing Zelda. If you dig around my Instagram, you can see some pictures of Zelda the turkey from like 2014, 2015. Same with bats. Yeah, they eat a lot of bugs. They serve a purpose. Your flock needs seeds, nuts, and you feed your flock twice a day, and you love them. That's a beautiful thing, Stephanie. Stephanie, that's a beautiful thing. New York City wildlife can be spoiled. They do. They eat great food. You did 40 miles yesterday? Dude, e-bike Mike, relax today. 40 miles even on an e-bike is a workout. Because you're just moving. She needs to make it to Staten Island so she could have friends. Exactly. Exactly. It'll be awesome if a story of the turkey makes it all the way out to Staten Island. But yeah, that's a beautiful thing to feed the pigeons and stuff. I mean, my dad, I know my dad he's still a little heartbroken by losing his pigeon coop. He had 44 pigeons at the height of his pigeon coop. He had 44 of them, and he would fly them around with. One of my favorite memories is my father and my godfather, who lived on the top floor of our building. They would go upstairs on the roof and they would just smoke cigarettes and fly the pigeons. Like that was like their thing, and they'll have a beer, and I miss those days. When am I doing my Dunkin' run? When the rain stops. So I'm probably not going to get any Dunkin' today. I'm going to make my own Dunkin', which is better. I'm going to make my own Dunkin'. I miss those days, Darlene. I really do. I miss those days. There was definitely an innocence back in the pigeon coop days, and I miss them. But when the fire department made us take down the pigeon coop because they were like, there's like regulations for that. Yeah, we had to get rid of the pigeon coop. My dad had to sell the pigeons, and people bought his pigeons right away because my dad had some beautiful birds. He had some beautiful, beautiful birds. Don't apologize for asking. We might do a radio show, Activity 79. We haven't done a radio show yet. We've done a lot of truck sims, but we haven't done a radio show yet. Yeah, they raised. Wow, really? Your grandfather raised pigeons? Awesome. Okay. No racism. Your chicken follows you to school when you was in the 4th grade. You missed it. That's awesome. You had a chicken that followed you to school. What? Wow. He was known for raising pigeons. He has his trophies. His basement is filled with trophies. That's amazing. Yeah, I think we need a radio show, Julie. I think we're gonna do a radio show today. I think we are gonna do a radio show. Really? Also, Big T, I appreciate that, Big T. If anyone needs to have pigeon food, you believe it's on Cropsey Avenue. I think so. I think it's a block or I know which place. If you're talking about the Viola Homing Pigeon Club, unfortunately, they don't exist anymore. The Viola Homing Pigeon Club, that was a moment in time. What would I give to live stream the Viola Homing Pigeon Club when they had their big race? Where they took all the birds. They would take all the birds down to Red Bank, New Jersey, and then they'll fly back to their coops. And there was like a handicap, like a plus negative handicap on like distance, depending on distance, like so whose pigeon will come in first and everything. And people bet crazy money on that. And the purse, if you came in first place, the purse was, the last time I checked, it was like, well, one of the last races that I remember, it was $30,000. It was incredible. Radio show is awesome on a rainy day. Radio show is always awesome on a rainy day. Wow, y'all buy hundreds of pounds of food from Walmart. Nice. You import it from New Jersey or Long Island? Nova Rain, good to see you. Bob, good to see you. Good morning from Arizona. The stream I did the other day with the sunset downtown was amazing. Nothing in the world. Absolutely, Bob. Bob, I appreciate that, Bob. Good to see you, Bob. Good morning out there in Arizona. I appreciate those kind words. Yeah, no, pigeons were. Yeah, who knew that people really bet crazy money on pigeons? Who's my favorite radio personality of all time? Cousin Brucey. He's still alive. Cousin Brucey. I met Cousin Brucey a bunch of times. He's really nice. MS, good to see you. Norman, Bangor, Pennsylvania, good to see you. Dylan, good to see you. Good morning. You all got to have a great day. You all got to have a great day. I love Cousin Brucey. Yeah, radio shows are relaxing and they're fun at the same time. And we'll multicast, so I'll be here on YouTube as well doing the radio show. But you guys obviously won't hear the music or anything like that. You just hear me do the voiceovers, and then we talk in between. We talk in between the songs, or while the songs play. Actually, we talk. So that's how the radio show goes. And then everyone will say, "Who watches the radio show? Why does he do these things?" No, we do need to bring pigeon races back to Coney instead of a casino, yes. The casino still has a long way to go, guys. All the casino projects here in New York City still have a very long way to go. Your pigeon is, oh no, your pigeon is blind. She got hit by a car, but she came through. No neuro defects. Oh, the WBF saved her? Awesome. Jen City, good to see you, Jen, welcome. Hope you're having a great morning, Jen. And I hope you're going to have a great day. Everyone's going to have a great day watching this. Yeah, it's been 4 months since the last radio show, so I think it's about time. Wow, her pigeon is amazing. That's the World Bird Fund. The World Bird Fund does do amazing things. That's awesome. The Wild Bird Fund. The Wild Bird Fund. That's a beautiful thing. Giving voice to the voiceless. Good to see you behind the lens. Good morning. Out there in Lindenhurst. Lindenhoist. I upset people yesterday, and I'm sorry for that, but I do stand by what I said. I hope, I'm just going to relate this to myself. I hope that what I do on the internet comes across as genuine and meaningful, and not doing it merely for views and clicks. Good morning, Cynthia. I know, I wish the sun will come out. I know, you need to mow the lawn. It'll come out. Just hang in there. Good afternoon, good morning there, Wilbs. I appreciate that, Stephanie. I appreciate that, Jennifer. Thank you. TWTG, welcome. I think I'm a real New Yorker. I know. I gotta be quiet. Hello, I answered you. Hello. Good to see you, LN. Welcome. I'm just going to keep everything related to myself now. I'm no longer going to... I will tell you who I like to watch, and everyone else is going to be like, they're cool. I don't really watch them, but they're cool. You watched the replay, you missed the part about... you missed the last part about the neighbors had to call... You had to call the police? That's not cool. I hope it worked out there, Activity 79. I appreciate that, Colleen. Thank you for enjoying my streams. You remember seeing Cousin Brucey's at Palisades Park? Nice. I would give anything to see Palisades Park. I would give anything to see that place. Like, there's like certain places in the New York tri-state area that I would love to see, and like it's like Palisades Park, the Pavilion of Fun. Super random. Have I ever passed gas on a live stream? All the time. Of course I fart. But I wouldn't make it part of the show like, hey guys, I farted. I know, I hope the police scolded the neighbors. I agree. They're really weird people, no respect for neighbors whatsoever. That's not cool. That's annoying. I know you guys went to sleep with bedtime and now you're waking up with me. Exactly. We literally read Goodnight Moon yesterday. I want to see my haters try to I think there is a street named after Cousin Brucey. Oh, bloody hell. No racism, please. What's up with the racism this morning? I understand for 12-year-olds, racism is really funny. It's not funny for me. Oh, was that your favorite book? That was the first book I ever read as a kid. Was Goodnight Moon. I think if we do another nighttime story time, we'll read The Little Red Lighthouse and the Great Gray Bridge. Remember that book? That's another one of my favorite books when I was a kid. Good to see you without D. Welcome. Good morning, RJ. Good morning, Kavita. You believe that your friend still flies homers on for real? Base 17th and Bath Avenue? For real? I know, I don't have no haters. It's true. Everyone loves me. My God, they fly homers? My dad had a lot of homers. Oh, God bless you. Wow, Neil, you were fast on that, Neil. Neil was fast on that message. Yes, please feel free to hate on me. You believe they're still flying homers on Bay 17th and Bath? You saw them 2 months ago. Really? That's awesome. The only pigeon coop that I know of is on Neptune Avenue between, was that West 16th Street? It's right by Totono's. And there's a big pigeon coop there. And that pigeon coop was used in Gravesend, in the TV show Gravesend season 3. I think they're still around. All right. I'm pretty sure the Viola Homing Pigeon Club is done though. I know they had some problems with the buildings that they used to own and stuff like that. That was a big deal back in the day. The Viola Homing Pigeon Club. That was a big deal. That was a big deal back in the day. Pigeons used to be a big deal back in the day. Oh, I kind of tossed and turned last. I didn't sleep very much, Arjan, because this leg was bothering me. You're a New Yorker, born and bred, worked most of your adult life. If people have problems with you, they need an attitude adjustment. Okay, Mimi. I agree, Mimi. I don't know. I agree. Your neighbors hate Jennifer and I for feeding, and you still do it. Good. Well, you know what? Let the neighbors hate on that. Feed the pigeons. Don't worry about it. They want to hate on that. They should realize that having those pigeons around, they have less mosquitoes and flies and gnats. And, you need pigeons. We need birds. I find watching home and pigeons very calming. It's like I could just see it right now. I could see my godfather, may he rest, my Uncle Joe, I used to call him. That was Uncle Joe. And my father up on the roof, and they're smoking their Marlboros, and they're flying the pigeons, and they're just shooting the shit. There you go. Yes, the Viola Homing Pigeon Club still has a webpage, but that's the Coney Island History Project. So they're just talking about the Homing Pigeon Club. That's not the actual Homing Pigeon Club's website. Good morning, Michelle King. Welcome. Good morning, Michelle. Michelle, you're gonna have a great day, Michelle. You're gonna have a beautiful day. No, birds are important. Does anybody remember what happened in 1949? It's either 1949 or 1950 in China when the Cultural Revolution happened. Does anybody remember what happened? We're gonna go into history now. Yep, pigeons are in the Bible. Yep, they get angry. We've gotten threatened, but you still feed them. Good. Yeah, feeding pigeons is therapeutic. You're more than welcome, Michelle. Michelle, you're gonna have a great day, Michelle. When you was a child, there was a person who had it, so they came out every afternoon. There you go. Right? Do you remember that Activity 79? That's right. So in China, they killed all the sparrows. And what happened when they killed all the sparrows the next year? They had bugs and pests. It ruined their crops. And then there was a famine. So we need birds. We need birds. And if you don't like pigeons, guess what? Tough shit. The pigeons are more beneficial than probably you are if you don't like pigeons. Pigeons, all birds have a place. They all do. But let's be honest, right, Jerry? Right? No, can't interrupt the ecosystem, no. Yeah, there are a couple of crazy documentaries about it. Yes, is there a homing pigeon club still on 2589 Stillwell? That was the Viola Homing Pigeon Club. That's their main building. Oh, maybe they are still around. I gotta look into that now. I love birds too. It's the poop. The poop is all over. It's in the ocean and they swim in it. Exactly. Big Bird. Caw, caw. I love Big Bird. Every creature exists for a purpose. That's right, Din Din. You like pigeons more than you like people? Holla. Me too. The Duchess agrees too. We're all shaking our heads. A lot of people in the chat are like, yup, I like pigeons more than people. I like pigeons more than people. All animals all animals have a place. I love seeing birds and hear this. Me too, Colleen. That's probably one of the nicest things I love about walking around like Prospect Park and Central Park is you hear all the birds, especially this time of year. In London, a few years back, they set a few sparrow hawks. They set free a sparrow hawks to kill pigeons, and guess what, guys? They killed the sparrows. There you go. That's not cool. Animals in general are better than people. Let's be honest. We do need birds, Jen. Yeah, you like animals more than people in general? I think a lot of people in the chat will agree with you. I think a lot of people in the chat will agree that we all love animals more than people. No, they are smarter than people because they know how to survive. They live to their fullest potential. Oh, cats and dogs are amazing. Follow Sideshow Cat, by the way, on Instagram. But I mean, purpose, right? Heckle and Jekyll. There you go, Susan. But y'all gonna have a beautiful day. Your mother has 2 cats. Nice. Cats are great. Cats are great. They just have this little thing called free will, which is awesome. And then dogs are our best friends. Dogs don't judge. They just come and love us. And pigeons and birds as well. I mean, they may not come right up to us, but they're definitely helping us out in how we live our lives by eating the little bugs. Do I have Bitcoin? No. There's Sideshow Cat's Instagram. Appreciate that, Neil. Wow, you're owned by a tuxedo cat. Nice. So a tuxedo cat fostered you, right, Jennifer? Tuxedo cats are so cute. Your sister has a dog, and the dog loves me, and I love him. Aw, that's a beautiful thing. You had cats and dogs for 30 years, never cried so much. I know, it sucks. What's with me and a New York streamer? I mean, I said some things yesterday that they didn't like, and it's cool. I mean, I'm if I offended that person, I'm sorry, but I do stand by what I said. I want to make meaningful content, not content for just clicks and views. Your flock of pigeons sits on you. Do you have names when they comes when they're called? Really? That's awesome. You have a 20-year-old tortie. You had him nearly your whole life, and he's a little Godzilla. That's a beautiful thing. You feed 8 straight cats when they visit you all the time. Nice. You saw a post with my name on it? For real, Maxime? That's crazy. If people are making posts, then that's fine too. I don't care. They're entitled to their opinion. Oh, it's just awesome that you named the birds. That's freaking amazing. I appreciate that, Activity 79. I hope I'm feeling well, yes. Yeah, no need to mention about yesterday. It's in the past. But I'm feeling well, John. My leg still hurts, though. My leg still hurts. You have 2 black cats and a schnauzer and a pigeon. Stephanie, that sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds like a nice little family. Don't work too hard behind the lens. Don't work too hard. Have a great day. You gotta have a great day. You hanging out with me right now? You gotta have a great day. It's morning motivation talk. You got this. You got this. Yeah, exactly. Yesterday is yesterday. Let's move on. Let's have a better day today, even though it's raining. Let's have a better day. You're more than welcome behind the lens. Oleg, good to see you. I'm trying to do my best to feel better. I appreciate that, Cynthia. Thank you. Thank you. I try to keep it real. I don't want to sugarcoat shit. I let you guys know my opinion, and my problem was I should have never named names. That's my problem. That's my fault, I think. That's my fault. And that's fine. But I think I am entitled to my opinion. I think I am. Well, I'm definitely gonna get some rest today because I don't got to work today. I do have to work tomorrow morning. So we'll do another morning motivation talk tomorrow morning from Lower Manhattan. And then we'll be back at it. I have a whole bunch of Dutch. I'm doing the Dutch tour tomorrow, so I'll be entertaining a bunch of Dutch people. Yeah, are you working hard over there, Nibul? Don't work too hard, Nibul. Don't work too hard. But I'm gonna take it easy today, and then tomorrow we're back at it. We have some cool things to see tomorrow, and that's awesome. Yeah, stay positive, people. That's right. If you guys don't think I'm positive, then that's fine too. I'm not for everybody, but I hope that what I do on this internet is meaningful and hopefully is a little bit of a distraction from the everyday and makes you laugh, and please let it be known that I'm not doing this merely for the views and I know Taurus right now. I know. No, Taurus irk me, and as of late, again, and I mean, I guess it's a scolding Taurus, so we're back to this verbiage again. I've been noticing that there's groups of tourists that are just very rude. And I've dealt with rude tourists before, but it seems like this year, the tourists have been extra rude. I mean, I have encountered a lot of rude guests in the last few months, and I'm kind of like thrown by it. I'm like, where is this coming from? I do a lot meaningfully. I appreciate that, Michelle. Thank you. But they're ruder and ruder. I know, Cynthia. I know. Darlene, I know you're not going to be like that, Darlene. I know you're not going to be like that. If you're watching me, I know you're not going to be like that. That's without a doubt. But I mean, I just, when you try to help sometimes some of these tourists, like, don't climb the rocks, you could hurt yourself. You know. Yeah. Some French tourists may have a lot of days off. I know. A lot of off day. Oh, they do have a lot of off days. Yeah. And again, they're entitled, they feel entitled, but then they're also entitled to have a bad day. Din, you and Gerard are very considerate tourists. And no, it's crazy, Neil. Isn't that funny? I had an awesome family from another family from Alabama yesterday, and they were kind of thrown off by how nice we were. They were in New York for the last couple of days, and they were like, "Wow, everyone's so nice here." And then there was another couple from Maryland, and they were like, "Yeah, New York is great. Like everyone's so nice up here." There, and again, if we're gonna be rude to you, it's because we got to get somewhere, or they're from New Jersey, so. Good morning, legend. Welcome. Good to see you from Pakistan. You're more than welcome, Activity 79. You're more than welcome. That's my job, to be a little bit of a distraction from the everyday. That is my job. There you go, Panacea. I don't even know what you're talking about, but okay. We're not rude. We're honest. That's a good way of putting it, Jim. Jim, that's a good way of putting it. And that's what got me in trouble yesterday. That's what got me in trouble yesterday. Just got back from work and straight to Dutch and the family stream. There you go, Steelhard. Good to see you, Steelhard. I hope you're having a great day. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Din, sometimes we pick up on like when people need help. It's like a thing that we do. New Yorkers are super nice. One day you was on the train to JFK and looking at the map and somebody gave you directions. That sounds about right. Yeah, you live and you learn. Exactly, Dave. Great weather. You got great weather out there in the Netherlands? Awesome. It's pouring rain here in New York. I think people don't appreciate honesty enough. I agree, Nova Rain. I think there is a certain there's a certain group of people who need everything a certain kind of like vanilla kind of sugar coated kind of way, and when people are honest, they take that as some kind of like an insult and attack, which is fine. You're trying to get home on the fast ferry, waiting early. A group of really? A group from the UK jumped ahead of you in line. You said something, and the UK woman say we should be thankful. For real? That's a little ridiculous. That's a little ridiculous. I think a lot of people have lost common sense, but empathy is definitely lacking in society right now. Like, empathy is lacking. There needs to be more empathy out there, unfortunately. But yeah, people cut in line on a ferry line. Yeah, I'm like yelling. I know. No, that's what I love about the Netherlands. The Netherlands is brutally honest. I went to the Netherlands back 20 years ago now. And yes, people in the Netherlands are, what I liked about people in the Netherlands is like they were like, the minute I showed up to like their bar or their house or whatever, they're like, don't speak Dutch, just speak English. And I'm like, okay. Hello there, Ozui. Welcome. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. It's not that hard to be nice. It's true. Ever since 2020, people are ruder. I agree. And you're from the UK, and yes, they're rude. Romeo, there you go. Good morning, Romeo. Hope you're having a great day. When you see a tourist with their luggage on the wrong A train, most New Yorkers step in to help. Absolutely. Yes, you know what I saw yesterday? Not once, but twice. By the way, let's just talk about yesterday. Yesterday, when I walked around the city, when I went around town yesterday, I'm going to say this. There was very good energy in the city yesterday. People were being helpful. They were being nice. Granted, we had that one guy that yelled at me saying he was going to sue me. That's fine. But everywhere I went yesterday, there are people being just so nice and so helpful, and like random people saying, have a great, like this woman, when I was getting ready for the tour yesterday, this random woman walked right by me and she said, oh, have a great day. And I'm like, okay, you have a blessed one. You know, it was like this energy that was like, it was so good. I saw not one, but two people help people up with, I saw one person help up with a baby carriage going up the subway stairs. And then I saw another person with the carriage, with the grocery carriage, help another woman up the stairs with her groceries. And I mean, it was just everywhere yesterday. And it was just so refreshing to see. And you could really, it was kind of funny. Like, you could feel the energy was good yesterday. And you don't get that too often, especially in Manhattan. You get it here in Brooklyn all the time, but not necessarily in Manhattan. My leg still hurts, Romeo, but we're making it work, Romeo. I appreciate that. No need to be worried about me, though. Hello there, Raul from India. Welcome. I know it's the weather and skies and the energy, right? It felt different, right? I love positivity like that, Darlene. Me too. But don't worry about my leg, guys. I'm good. I think it's because everyone felt somehow united because of the new pope. You know, Hala, that could be a component. I think it could be a component of like it rained for 4 days here in New York City, and then we got the new pope. You know, it was, and then we all came outside, and it was a beautiful morning. Yesterday morning was so, weather-wise, was so beautiful, and everyone was being just so nice. Chicken lover, I have my wife to give me a massage. I appreciate that, but my wife gives me a massage. India, hello India, welcome. I know, India phone, India, yeah. You're going to have a great day, Raul. You're going to have a great day. Everyone who's watching, even chicken lover, you're going to have a great day. I know 2 days ago, the sky looked almost periwinkle. It did. You love India. Beautiful. Nice. Nova Rain, I appreciate your kind words. You have a lovely day as well. Have a good one, Nova Rain. Have a good one. I know. Yesterday was yesterday morning, Mike, right? And you know this. And you did 40 miles. Yesterday was the perfect day to get out on a bike and ride. It was really nice. It was one of those days where you felt like you were like it gave you energy when you got out there. I mean, yesterday the tour yesterday was just so like it went so well yesterday. And everyone was so nice. Everybody tipped. Um but like the energy of the group yesterday was so nice. Okay, I'm gonna tell you about. I forgot to talk about this. Yeah. Oh, maybe I did talk about this yesterday. Um, I have many times, Boris, and you could watch replays and see my reaction to me riding in the rain. It's not fun. Um, one of the guests, we had two guests from Bulgaria yesterday, and I don't remember having guests from Bulgaria in a very long time, but they were a lovely couple. They were really, really nice. And we had to do like an emergency bathroom stop at the Beekman Hotel because a couple of the guests really had to go. So we took them to the Beekman Hotel, and that piece of cake moving company was moving, I guess, an office space or something like that out from one of the buildings. So they were right on the sidewalk with us, moving around stuff, and they were loading a box truck with like this whole pallet of like drinks, and it was on like these rollers, and the guy from Bulgaria actually helped the moving guy put this pallet of drinks onto the truck, and then he rode the thing up, and then his girlfriend or wife, I don't know their relationship, but like his woman was like taking video of him and pictures the whole time, and the rest of the group was like looking at him, and it was such a cool fucking moment. It was so beautiful. And that's the kind of shit that you can't buy. You can't buy that kind of like good positive like that's a real New York moment. And it was, by the way, the couple from Romania, Bulgaria. It was their first time ever in New York City, and it was magic. It was fucking magic. But it is easier to make good energy than to make negative energy, Jen. I agree. Christina, good to see you, Christina. Yeah, good for the karma, exactly. Trisha, good morning, Trisha, up in the Upper West Side. Trisha, you gotta have a great day, Trisha. Trisha, you gotta have a beautiful day. You gotta have a beautiful day, Trisha. But it was amazing, Darlene. It was amazing. It was really amazing. No, I love those moments when like random people help carts up with the stairs and everything. It's just like it's one of those things. And but it was just so funny that here you have people who were clearly working, and they just got an extra hand from us on the bike tour, and the guy loved it. The guy from Bulgaria loved it. It was just one of those things. E-bike Mike, we're gonna make the ride happen. E-bike Mike, I gotta make sure my group is not too big because I don't want to put you to work, Mike. I don't want to put you to work. I don't want you to be my sweep. I want you to have a good time. But yes, Trisha, you have a great day too, Trisha. Happy Friday, Denise. Happy Friday. Well, best wishes to you too, RoboJax. RoboJax, you have a great evening, afternoon and evening. You have a great afternoon and evening out there in London. Best wishes to you too. Best wishes to you and your family. Everyone who's watching. Best wishes to you and your family and your friends. And if you're waking up with us, if it's 6:43 in the morning on the West Coast or 9:43 here on the East Coast, you're gonna have a great day. You're hanging out with me right now, you're gonna have a great day. Stuff like that happens all the time if we take time to observe it. Exactly, Hala. Exactly. Exactly. Like yesterday, like the last few tours I've been having, e-bike Mike, they've been really big. They've been really big. I don't want to make you a sweep. I want you to hang out with us, and you can hang out, ride with me at the front of the pack, and you know. That's the thing. When you do what you love, you never work a day in your life, right? And when you put positive energy out there, you do get positive energy back. And again, I don't do these videos. I don't make videos for the sake of for view counts, and and view counts and subscribers are great. Super chats are crazy. That's like totally icing on the cake. All those donations are totally icing on the cake. But I do this because I listen, like, and Jennifer, you have a great day too, Jennifer. For all those people who give voice to the voiceless, right? Like Stephanie Gray with the pigeons. I want to be a little bit of a distraction from the everyday. That's why I'm so crazy about politics. That's why I'm so crazy about keeping the chat organized. Just so it doesn't just become a big chat board, because that kind of takes away from the moment for some people. You know what I mean? So I want to make something that's meaningful and lasting, and that I could watch 10 years from now. No, the carousel moment was a lot of fun, Romeo, even though I was in pure pain, but I was listening to Frank Sinatra, and for like 3 seconds I disconnected from my pain and my body, and it was really nice. It was really, really nice. It was totally worth it. Yeah, no bullshit. Yeah, no, exactly. No bullshit at the adults table. No, I don't want a candy coat shit. No. And take that for what you want. I don't care. I do, and I still, I do stand by what I said. I'm not gonna like retract it. If you felt insulted by it, I'm sorry. That I will apologize for. But it an insult was never meant. An insult was never meant to be. But like getting back to that video about homeless Chinese live streamers, I was not expecting the video to affect me the way it did. And that's the power of YouTube. Sometimes you see a bit of content that somebody makes, and it's very powerful. It's a moment that makes you think about yourself, and you get introspectful about yourself. And then the best outcome that you could get out of that is, how can I make myself better? How can I make myself more giving and more selfless towards others? You know what I mean? But I appreciate that, Stephanie. Thank you so much. It's the thank you economy. This is what we've come down to now. It is the thank you economy. The gratitude economy. It is what it is. But I appreciate that, Romeo. Thank you, man. It was totally worth being in blinding pain. And again, live streaming is fundamentally, regardless of how you do it and what you're doing it for, it is a shared moment. It's a shared moment. You're sharing this feeling, this event, this something. And again, I'm not going to go to an event merely for the sake of like, oh, it's going to get me a lot of views. As you guys see over time, I go to some events. I don't go to a lot of other events. You know, and if your thing is to go to all the parades and all the events and all that stuff, then awesome. God bless you. That's awesome. But, sometimes people's disingenuousness, if that's a word, sometimes comes through. And again, I want to be as close to my authentic self as possible. Again, these are not, I hate that whole YouTube thing where it's like, why do people watch one thing and not another? I guess the goal of building the community I'm building is that we have an algorithmic proof audience, so you guys, and I know you guys show up, right? So that's the first thing. But also, I want it to be meaningful. Again, I keep on saying this over and over again. I want it to be meaningful in a world of disposable stuff, in a world of disposable things and in this throwaway society. Why can't we have something that we could hold on to for a little bit longer and cherish and again, and enjoy it and be grateful and be thankful? And me too. I like the smaller events too. They're way more personal. Right, exactly, Julie. That's very well said. That's very well. Whatever you say, if you take something away wrong, it may be the individual that should be consulting with the manager within. Yes, the manager within is today's morning phrase right there. The manager within. I like that. We all have to consult the manager within. I'm always consulting the manager within. Right, exactly. Why exactly? They have to be asking themselves, why do I care about what other people do and say? Exactly. And I all I care about is the proliferation of just like this whole like the tribalism too is it gets really stupid sometimes here on YouTube. And I try to like always, always nip that in the butt, but your granddaughter is making scrambled eggs. Does anyone want some? I do. I'm hungry. Actually, I have a banana here I'm going to eat. Scrambled egg sounds fantastic. But again, I do. It's for me. These videos that I put up are memories. It's a diary, and it's a shared experience that we could all look back on 10, 15 years, hopefully 10, 15 years from now. And the view counts and the super chats and the PayPals and all the other support and the channel memberships, that's all icing on the cake. Ooh, with cheese, yeah. Little egg and cheese, scrambled eggs with cheese on toasted rye bread. Toasted rye bread with scrambled eggs and cheese. No, exactly. No, the small events, you know what it is, Nebul? The small events don't even get press coverage on mainstream media. So I think it's up to us content creators on YouTube to shine a light on those smaller events. I really do think that. That's one of our main purposes as YouTubers. And then we go again, Nebu. Then I could watch that Soapbox Derby that you live stream 10 years from now and still be entertained by it. Ooh, a little bacon with the scrambled eggs. That sounds good. A little bit of warm tortilla with real jalapeno pepper. That sounds good. Colleen, go feed the cats. I'll see you later, Colleen. Have a good one, Colleen. Colleen, have a great afternoon and evening if I don't see you. You're going to have a great afternoon and evening. We're almost to 100 likes. Oh my God. We're almost to 100 likes. Oh my God. We're almost there. You see how the viewer concurrent number is like hovering now? It's like the real people are here. So now I can speak my mind. The people who were like lurking, waiting for me to say something controversial and stuff, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Yep, the real deal. The real deal people are here. My ride or die community is here, and I appreciate that. And I'm stretching my leg. Yep, the La Familia. You saw on Channel 4 the casino. So again, oh, did you see the casino? Yeah. So again, it's the casino project here in New York City, here in Coney Island, is not. They still has a lot more to go to through in order to be approved. Good to see you, Hunter. Good morning. Yeah, content creators are the future of media. Mimi, you know this, and a lot of you guys who watch me know this. Y'all don't watch TV anymore. Y'all don't watch TV anymore. So that's, as somebody who has studied television, this is why I say goodnight, Mrs. Calabash. I've studied communication. I went to Brooklyn College for 3 months for communication. And I learned a thing or two about radio and television. And hold on one second. There we go. I've learned a lot about television and radio and presenting, right? And whenever I turn on this camera, I'm always focused on the presentation. Is the shot framed? Is it pleasant? How's the audio? You know, this whole microphone situation really pisses me off because I know that I want the audio to be really good when we're out and about in the streets of New York. And I want to try to present the best that I can to show the city in the best light. Now, granted, am I showing the city with a pair of rose-colored glasses? Absolutely. Why do I want to focus on mentally ill people and people going through some kind of struggle, you know, financially? You know, it's like, to be honest, when people say, like, why don't you go to, like, a sketchy neighborhood? Why don't I should show sketchy neighborhoods? Like, my answer back to you is, I don't want to gawk at the poor people. I don't want to gawk at the people with the least advantages in life. Because it's sad, you know, and God bless you, Edward. God bless you. Um, no racism, by the way. Good morning, Autumn Alluring. You know, it's like, why would I want to show that? You know, I do focus on things that I know knowledgeable about, you know, like things like Central Park and the Brooklyn Bridge and Coney Island and all that stuff. And I'll stay in my little lane. And if people want to do other things, then God bless them, you know, but when people start like comparing me to others, I guess when people start comparing me to others who I don't think I'm comparable to because we do two different things, that's how you end up with what I said yesterday. Oh, bloody hell with these. What the hell? Are you guys really that sad? For the people or for the one person writing that, are you really that sad? And by the way, Mr. Metalhead, don't hide the comment. I'm gonna just delete them. You wonder why why show off people who are down on their luck? Exactly, Hunter. Why? I don't want to show that. There's plenty of YouTube channels that are capitalizing off of the suffering of other people. You know, you look at the true crime channels, you look at all this stuff that focus on like the worst that I know, don't compare, please. I'm in my own little box. But why focus on that? Again, I want this to be a distraction. Keanu Reeves is here. Good to see you, Keanu Reeves. I loved you when you rode your horse down 86th Street. I'm just gonna keep doing my own thing. Oh, bloody hell with this. God bless you, Al Munson. God bless you. I know you like doing that, Al. I know you're having a great time. I mean, it's true. No, you know what? We're gonna end with this thought. Can I show my coolest memorabilia? Maybe later, Boris. Not now. We'll finish with this thought, and then we'll finish because we have 3 minutes here. So then I gotta go to work, which is 10 o'clock. I'm a little disappointed by Cash Jordan. I used to love watching Cash Jordan when he did his apartment tours. And it was kind of funny how Cash Jordan broke it down to like how much you spend by like room, like by bedroom. Like, oh, you need like 3 roommates and it could be like $1,100 a month, right? But now that Cash Jordan has gone down the road of clickbaity titles and AI generated thumbnails, that is a great example. And I had to stop watching too. That is a great example of a disingenuous content creator. They don't care about the community that they created. They don't care about their viewers and how they may feel about a certain subject. They just care about views and click-through rates and audience retention. And we just have to stop this commodification of society. We really do. Everything in this life is not purely transactional. And that's a great example of it. I mean, and it's funny how people say that he's like a journalist. He's literally replaying mainstream media talking points. How is that being a journalist? And then he talks like this into the camera. Because, you know, Cash Jordan used to talk about sink washers. You know what I mean? I used to watch him too. You know what? I'm happy for him in the sense of that he could provide for his family. And, ooh, it's really pouring outside. I'm happy that he could provide for his family and make a living out of this. But at what expense? And Cash Jordan is a big channel. He has 1 million subscribers. So the exaggerated thumbnails are annoying. He's like Fox Light and it's not good. I mean, yeah, do you hear the rain? And so it begins. Unfortunately, we're going to end it on this note. Unfortunately, negativity sells. And I'm sorry. My counteractive comment to that is, Life is too short for negativity, so focus on the positive. If you don't think I'm a positive person, that's fine. If you think I scold people all the time, that's fine. But I'm gonna try to keep it as positive as I can. And yeah, and again, if I offended you recently, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But again, you don't have to watch me. And please, there's like there's like 4 usernames that I'm waiting for to come into the chat one of these days, and my reply is gonna be, why are you watching me? Anyway, if you watch this live stream, you're gonna have a fantastic day. Okay? You're gonna have a beautiful day. I feel bad about the Eric Conover situation, but you don't run over cops and cars. Um, anyway, you're gonna have a great and fantastic day. All right, guys. If you watch this live stream all the way through for the last 75 minutes, you're gonna have a great and fantastic day. All right, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. If you're already halfway through the day, or you winding down the day in Japan and in New Zealand and Australia, I hope you have a better tomorrow. Okay. We'll probably be back on later on today for an indoor live stream because it is downpouring rain outside right now. And from my little room here in Coney Island, this is dutchmazz and the Duchess signing off. Lynette, have a great day, Lynette. Have a beautiful Coney Island day, whether you can afford to live here or not. Hug your loved ones. Cherish these beautiful moments. And good morning, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. Have an amazing day, guys. Prepare the list. I'll see you guys later, guys. Bye-bye. Love you guys.